I did. The letter contained in page number 96 was the response.
Thank you. The governor has also been accused of directing the sub-county admin to employ. Have you seen any document? Have you seen the affidavit of Samuel Mwenda?
Yes.
What does that affidavit speak of?
Samuel Mwenda.
I'm referring to now our volume 4. Who is Samuel Mwenda?
Is the sub-county administrator, Mkwene Mitungu sub-county.
Yes, so you know him.
Yes, I do.
I will not question you on the averments of his affidavit, because obviously you would have no knowledge of the same. But you confirm that indeed he is the sub-county ward admin.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Let us move to the other roadside appointment at Timau.
Yes.
Of firefighters.
Yes.
Again, were you present at that event?
Yes, I was present.
Can you remember the date? If you can't remember, it's still okay.
It was on 22nd of September.
22nd of September.
Yes.
And you were present in that event?
Yes, I was.
To your best of your knowledge, did the governor recruit any firefighters?
No, she did not.
What did she do?
She just recruited some people, 4 people, that are going to work or that are working, and our Korea program.
And our Korea program?
Yes.
So it was not an appointment to any county office?
It was not.
Did you ever follow up as the chief of staff on whether the governor had forwarded any names of firefighters to the County Public Service Board or any other county office?
Yes, I followed.
Is your letter the one contained at page 93 of our bundle?
Yes, it is the one.
Did you get a response of that letter?
Yes, I got a response from the Public Service Board that is contained in page 94.
And what does the letter say?
They are not employees of County Government of Meru. I got another one from the Chief Officer, Legal Affairs, Public Service, Administration and Management. That is in page 95. Again indicating they are not employees of County Government of Meru. I got another one from the Fire Service in charge of Meru County, contained in page 97, again indicating they are not employees or they are not among the firefighters in Meru.
Thank you. Let us move to the other roadside equipment at Kianjai.
Yes.
Again, were you present during that rally or meeting?
Yes, I was.
Can you remember the date?
It is 11th of November 2022. Though I know, ironically, when I looked at the motion, the date was indicated as being on a certain date in September. I don't remember. But the actual date was 11th of November 2022.
What transpired at Kianjai?
When we had a meeting at Kianjai, the public rally, there was a request from the public about the garbage that was in that area, and also about the security of the open air market in that area, the traders and that request. And what governor did, because the garbage was so huge at that area, he decided to talk to the sub-county administrator to ensure that that one is done, and he requested if he can have someone doing it from the community.
Thank you. So again, was any name forwarded to the County Public Service Board?
No.
To recruit anyone from Kenjai?
No.
Thank you. Let us move on to the issue of the municipality board of Meru.
Yes.
Again, were you present at that meeting?
Yes, I was.
You were?
Yes.
What transpired on that date, and which date was it?
I don't remember the exact date, but what happened, there was some commotions within Meru town, whereby we had 3 groups of taxis, taxi drivers or taxi operators that had some issues with one another, and they approached the governor to solve the problem. Governor called a meeting at Kinoru Stadium for the 3 groups, and in the meeting, they agreed to form a small committee that will oversee implementation of what was discussed in that meeting.
Is that small committee you're referring to, was it rather co-opted in the municipality board? Was it told to usurp the role of the municipality board, or what were the terms and reference of that committee created?
The committee was from within the members of the taxi drivers or operators, and their mandate was only to solve their internal problems. Thank you.
Have you come across the affidavit by Edward Bundi Joffrey?
Yes, I have.
Do you know Edward Bundi Joffrey?
Yes, I know him.
Who is he?
He is one of the tax operators in Meru County.
Was he present at that meeting?
Yes.
I will again not ask you any questions on that affidavit, because obviously you would have no personal knowledge of the same. Has the municipality board in any way talked about this issue?
Yes, they have.
They have?
Yes.
What have they said about this issue?
The board had a meeting that was held on 16th of December 2022, when they had this issue of impeachment that was relating to their role or the activities of municipal board. And after the meeting, they intended a letter to that effect. That letter of the municipal board is contained in page number 102.
What is contained in that letter?
Is the letter from the chairman affirming that they have been implementing their mandate as they were given. There was no parallel committee, and there had no issues with the governor or any other person as pertains to their mandate as the municipal board.
Confirm again the page where that letter appears. Is it page 102?
Yes, it is.
Or volume 2?
Yes.
Thank you. Let us move on to something else. The governor has been accused of forcefully entering into the compound of the Meru County Assembly on 19th, is it 19th?
Yes.
Of October 2022?
Yes.
Were you present on that date when the governor went to the County Assembly of Meru?
Yes, I was.
You were. So you have a first-hand experience
Yes.
and account of what transpired.
Yes.
Why had the governor gone to the County Assembly of Meru as the person in charge of her diary? Why had she gone there?
She had gone there to give a first address to the county government, to the County Assembly of Meru and the Meru community.
Was she gate crashing or she had any formal invitation of the same?
There was a formal invitation that was followed by a gazette notice of the same sitting of the County Assembly of Meru.
Yes, and so have you, or rather, has that gazette notice been produced before this court? Before
Yes.
this committee? So as we get the gazette notice, so this was a date that has been gazetted for the governor to address the Meru County Assembly.
Yes.
Is that the gazette notice appearing at page 155 of volume 2? Is it the
Yes,
one?
is the one.
Gazette notice number 12.5, is it 86? Yes. Did the governor ever get a degazettement of that date where she was supposed to address the Meru County Assembly?
No, she did not.
Did your office ever receive any letter cancelling the invitation for the governor to attend?
No letter.
No letter. But did you ever get to hear of any lamentations that would affect the governor's address to the County Assembly of Meru?
Yes, I did.
We wish Honorable Chair and the committee to yes, we are going to play video KMSIC attached to, rather uploaded in the flash disk with the help of the Secretariat. And the translation of that video, honorable members, is contained under page 5 of volume 2. Who is that speaking?
The Speaker of the County Assembly of Meru.
Mitre angabana yangugi na yao itewitaniti. Mitre yao yangu na angabana itewitate. Na bauga gavana na limoya na counter address speech ya waruju. Na bauga patikuiwa bena inya gavana ejabali ya ruju. Kwa abakuromba gavana
we can pause a bit, Chair. So, who are the people you've been able to identify in that video?
I've seen the Speaker of the County Assembly of Meru.
The name?
The name is Ayub Bundi Solomon.
And who else?
I've also seen the leader of majority.
The name?
Evans Mawira Karia. I've seen the leader of minority, Mwenda Idhiri.
That was a witness here yesterday?
Yes. I've seen the mover of the motion, who is also the minority whip, Dennis Kiogora, DMK.
Yes.
I've also seen the Deputy Speaker of the County Assembly of Meru.
Thank you. Let us proceed with the video.
Lui rwarero wa mbunge member 69 na speaker ro number 70. Rwarero rwetu twinde kate rwetu. Ni uwetekani ukatu uwetekanirio. Na bojairi members ibakuga ibakaritie bageria kwalia na ngavana. Na ngavana auga akariria members after vetting ya CEC. Na members auga batirindi kukurukia CEC batia mbito kwa ndia ndiguru babanga nguye county Meru weka gitate bojeta tu bauga tema nzeo bakwariria kinto kila parenda kiarirwa na inya imbechira chito one fund imbechira betikariria ningana na urega iteitai igaiteita ngugi o members bakuga mwanka aria baga karandi guru betikariria mantu ya mbeche cia one fund na members koja weshima ngavana endurene ciao then ubwara ko karika bakauga bate tayari ukaraniria ndina na ngavana ne ontu ibaku bakenyi uri mantariko mantu jao imakani rongo.
The movers of the motion and witnesses categorically appeared before this committee and denied that the ward fund was an issue. Kindly explain what the speaker was saying.
The Speaker had given 3 issues. Issue number 1.
This, before you proceed, this was a day before the governor was set to appear to the county assembly to address them.
Yes, that is on 18th.
Thank you. Proceed.
1, he said that all the members have agreed and there will be one. And in the agreement,
when you say all the members, there is something the speaker says. How many members?
He sent 69 members and him being the 70th member.
The 70th,
70th member.
Thank you. Proceed. So, so the speaker counts himself as part of the MCAs?
Yes.
Thank you. Proceed.
Then he said if governor is not going to talk to them, they will not pass the list of the CCs that she had forwarded to them.
And what did they want the governor to talk to them about? What was their demand?
That was number 3. The governor to address the issue of ward fund.
Thank you. So the issue is 2 threats. What were the 2 threats?
The threats were they are not ready to sit with the governor and they do not allow the governor to address the county assembly of Meru on 19th.
And in respect to her appointments of CECs?
In respect to the appointment of the CECs, they will not pass them unless governor talks to them.
Thank you. Let us play another video. That is a KMS1B. KMS1B. The transcript is found at page 4 of volume 2.
Waheshimiwa wamekaa chini wakasema pia vile gavana anasema ana nafasi ya kuongea nao, pia waheshimiwa hata kuwa nafasi ya kumsikiza kesho siku ambaye alikuwa afanya county address yake. Ndio sababu tunasema ya kuwa
we can have the video post for
governor,
the chair's communication. Thank you.
Well, the committee is back into the chambers from a 15-minute break. On the stand was the chief of staff, who is also the private secretary. His name is Harrison Gitonga, who was, or rather who is the witness from the governor's side and was being re-examined by the legal team from Honorable Kawira Mwangaza. I will now hand you over for this live broadcast. Welcome.
Thank you, Chair. We were at that point where we were playing video KMS1B. May we kindly proceed with that video.
Governor akae na sisi ndio tukubaliane.
Wananchi wamekuwa akitupigia simu kututuma tuende kwa county assembly, tuende kwa governor tupeleke mahitaji yao, lakini governor hawezi tusikiza. Wananchi wanatupea watu kuajiri, lakini governor hawezi tusikiza. Hatuwezi jua anataka kufanya kazi namna gani. So tunaomba kama governor amekataa kutusikiza, na sisi tuendelee na biashara zetu huku na yeye endelee na zake huko.
Like we have today resolved that we are not ready to listen to the governor's address, which was scheduled tomorrow, Wednesday, in the afternoon. Therefore, we feel if the governor has no time to hear to our demands and to our needs, the needs of our electorates, we are also not ready as an assembly to give our audience. That's why we are saying,
Kindly identify, because the video is in English and Swahili, you do not need to translate, but I need you to identify the people who have spoken in that video and the people who participated.
Is the entire assembly that is participating, but those that have spoken is the Speaker of the County Assembly, Ayub Bund, is the leader of Majority, Evans Bawira Karia, and also the leader of Minority, Mwenda Idhiri.
Mwenda Idhiri was one of the witnesses who appeared before this Senate. Is that true?
Yes.
Thank you. Let us proceed, Honorable Chair, and again watch video S1, KMS1A. And the translation of that video is at page 2 of our volume 2.
Ngapana kabisa. Hivyo tukwenda bumenyo. Abantu bila tukuromba iwondi fund. Governor Peter Munya na aya na 25 million wondi fund. Governor Kraito Murungi na aya na 20 million wondi fund. Hivyo tukuromba bugenda batu MC kinya batu idatu relevance ndene matura yetu.
So au no dinero nene na batu tukwera tukabakaranze na governor wetu tupange matura ya laini. Omenye moro yokudhira otete nenge to inambi. To ni hop. The same way Aurelio ate menya weta kwa ata mwana assembly no mwanka amenye mudhara ni tengeri wondi fund. Edate milioni kana 50 million amenye project ike bangwa antoba hebe nambi. Pena mecha na hivyo tuna maana hivyo tebinge.
Unikambu atiri Meru itina dinenene. Dinere ryo no irabora ike kuigwa irombare yakwa na governor ya Kinyaruare wa tweta ruare oro tukaria mantu award development fund tukamenya mudhara ko na 20 million kana 30 million abone ko na 10 yayo kana 20 yayo na kungi ayumenya uke tuendelete na ngwina ikambiririe kuyanture ne chietu tibungi bunene buryo.
Thank you. Kindly assist this committee with knowing whether you are in attendance of that function where the honorable members were speaking?
Yes, I was.
Where was it?
It was Ambario in Mudara.
That is in which sub-county of Meru?
It is in Tigania.
Was the governor in attendance?
Yes,
She was.
she was.
Kindly tell us who has spoken and what they have said, because the utterances are in the local dialect.
The first one is Mwenda Idiri, who is the Rindo minority in the County Assembly of Meru, who was also one of the witnesses yesterday. And he has talked about the Bond Fund, saying that the first governor of Meru County, Peter Munya, gave 25 million. Then the second governor of Meru County, Kereito Moronge, gave 20 million. Now they want to see what the current governor of Meru County, Her Excellency Bishop Kawira Mwangaza, will give. Then the second one is the whip of the majority and the MCA for Adwana, Jim Ochoi, and talking about the same, the World Fund. And the third one is the MCA for Mudara.
Thank you. Do you know of the legal framework under which the previous governors dispersed the 20 million, 25 million to the MCAs?
I don't know.
Has that framework been brought to your attention or the office or the attention of the governor?
No.
Have you attended any meeting where the issue of the World Fund has been addressed by other authorities?
Yes.
Kindly tell us about the same.
I attended a meeting with the governor and the speaker of the county assembly, plus the chairman of the budget, who is the MCA for Kibera. Also, we earned the clerk of the county assembly. The meeting was at the controller of budget office, and she was also present. Governor and writing an advisory request from the controller of budget, and the county assembly has also writing the same. So because of the two requests, the governor and the county assembly leadership was called for that meeting, and then the deliberations went on, and a decision was made between the two parties, that is the county assembly and the executive, and the decision was made by the controller of budget.
What was that decision about?
Actually, if I remember the wordings of the control budget, she said that World Fund is a misnomer. World Fund cannot be implemented in the current situation or in the current laws that we have in this country, unless there is an amendment to the Constitution to ensure that the same is entrenched in our Constitution.
Thank you very much. May we now play video KMS 25. The translation is to be found at page 208 of volume 2, page 208.
Bishop Kawira, Hambuge, Excellency Bishop Kawira, Aukiweshimo, Tidi Nabenio. Iganto Kaumunyana Bamberia Banenka million 25. Naitarunda, the majority in the way. Napoi Tangue, no Ponababa Ingo Bachokete, Palaba Ingero 2017 Bagate Bachokete. Great Toya, Engavana, and Encana 20 million. At Engavana Shimabo, Tikabo, Kurikinene, Itokarendiguru, Tuara Nidie, Botire Biaku, Nagoban Greviai.
Is that the Speaker of the Meru County Assembly?
Yes.
In the same event, the barrio you've referred to?
Yes.
What is the Speaker saying?
Speaker is saying that there is no other issue that is in County Meru. The only issue that is there is the World Fund, because the first governor gave 25 million when he was the leader of majority, and the second governor gave 20 million, and now the only request that the MCAs are making is that the current governor gives them their share, and they leave with a share so that they can be able to work together.
Thank you. Tell us about this development fund or ward fund as has been discussed by MCAs. You have said that you do not know of any legal framework to disperse that amount.
Yes.
But is there any money that is being channeled to the wards, 45 wards of Meru, and how is it dispersed?
Yes, it is. Like, for example, in the current budget that we have, the budget that was passed last year, that is the budget of the year 2022-2023. It had an equalization fund for all the wards, that is 10 million for every ward. But that money is not given to MCAs, it is retained in the line ministries. If, for example, out of 10 million that will go to, say, Abogeta West ward, we are going to have 3 million for the bursary. That 3 million for the bursary is under the Ministry or Department of Education. If you're going to have 2 million going to water, the 2 million is under...
You have made your point, thank you.
Okay.
So there is what we are calling the ward
equalization fund. Yes.
10 million that has already been budgeted for and in the process of being dispersed.
Yes.
Thank you. So then, it was on that background that the MCAs refused to be addressed by the governor. Am I right in my observation?
Yes, you are right.
So let's go back to the events of 19th of October with that background in mind. So, did you accompany the governor to the County Assembly of Meru?
Yes, I did.
You did. Were you aware that the governor was not welcome officially?
Yes, I was aware.
No, I'm asking, were you aware if the governor had been officially barred from entering the premises?
No, I was not aware.
You're not aware. At what time did you arrive at the County Assembly's offices?
Some minutes to.
And how was your entourage? Was the governor walking? Was she driving? Was she being driven? How was that?
She was driving up to the gate. The assembly has 2 gates. She started with the first gate. It was closed.
Thank you. Let's now look at video KM S20B.
Gavana ni mama, fungulia gate bana. Gavana ni mama, gate. Yangu nataka ukae jama ndani. Mheshimiwa, ingia mama. Ndio kuona ndio kweza. Gate ni rugo.
Wewe toka hapo wewe, toka hapo.
Hivyo ni ajabu sana kwa kuwa wamefunga milango yote fungueni. Ngorera ngari.
Yes, sir.
Mlikuwa mmefunga gate gani? Mmefunga pande ile, mmefunga pande hii. Why do you
Gavana na si ndio, si tuna
Before we proceed, is that a forceful entry in any way?
No.
It is not a forceful entry.
Yes, it is not.
Can you confirm that the main gate where the vehicles would ordinarily pass through was closed?
Yes, it was closed.
How did the governor make her way into the assembly?
She got out of her vehicle, then went on foot out to the speaker's office.
Thank you. We have seen people accompanying the governor, and it was alleged that she entered with a rowdy crowd. Who are the people accompanying the governor?
We have the deputy governor and the members of staff and the security detail for the governor.
Is there any crowd that is entering the county assembly with the governor?
No.
None. Let us proceed and...
Order, Mr. Mutuma. I request that that video be replayed. Members, don't focus on the governor, focus on the crowd. The evidence here yesterday is that there were goons. Focus on it. We see if we can spot any goons.
Gavana ni mama, fungulia gate bana. Gavana ni mama, gate. Yangu inapata ukai jama ndani. Mheshimiwa, ingia mama. Mama. Jora kuona ndekweza. Gate Meru goro.
Wewe toka hapo wewe, toka hapo.
Hivyo ni ajabu sana kwa kuwa wamefunga milango yote fungueni.
Yes, sir.
Na mlikuwa mmefunga gate kwa nini? Mmefunga pande ile, mmefunga pande hii. Why do you
Chair, are you able to pause there so that we are helped to identify the people?
Yes, we can have it paused over there. Yes.
Chair, it needs to be a little bit rewinded.
Gavana ni mama, gate.
yangu inapata ukai jama ndani. Mheshimiwa, ingia mama. Jora kuona ndekweza.
Gate Meru goro.
Wewe toka hapo wewe, toka hapo.
Hivyo ni ajabu sana kwa kuwa wamefunga milango yote fungueni.
But let's move a little ahead. Yeah, you can now pause there. Are you able to identify all those people? Because you said you know all the people who are around the governor.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
From
Through the chair.
Chair, from the left side is one of the first two, the one in red tie, and the one that is in I think is a maroon whatever, I don't know the color, is the security detail for the governor. The rende holding the papers, that is the PA to the governor, carrying the address. Then we have the governor, we have the deputy governor. The rende that is in trouser is a security for the governor. The person behind with the kofia is the first gentleman. Then the person behind the deputy governor is the security detail for the deputy governor.
Are you able to spot any goons in that video?
No.
Is there anyone who is carrying any form of weapon?
No.
Crude weapon, for that
Chair,
matter?
I don't know what you look for when you're looking for a goon. No, this is very confusing for me. What is this thing that identifies a goon, Council?
Honorable Member, Senator for Nairobi, there was that allegation that indeed the governor walked in with goons, and we were trying to identify if, with our own assessment, whether there is anyone that can qualify the character of a goon. And I think that's what Senator Mandago was getting at, so that we're able to see the video and analyze and see whether there is anyone there who is a goon. And the good thing is that the witness has identified all the people in that video. Thank you. So let's proceed.
Order,
Chair,
order, Mutuma. For the information of this setting, a goon is a stupid, foolish, or eccentric person, or in North America, is a violent, aggressive person who is hired to intimidate or harm people. Those are not my words. It's a translation from the dictionary. Does it help you?
Chair, I might know the translation, but the question I'm saying, when you look at that video, what are you looking for in a goon? Is the gentleman in a red tie could be somebody who has been hired to intimidate people. So he could very well be a goon in a suit. So you can't ask the witness to tell us if he can see any goons. It is possible that they are all goons, or none of them is a goon.
Chair, Chair, allow me. In the Kenyan context, a goon is a person who is potentially harmful, carrying stones. I think in our context, they usually carry stones, and they look like they can harm, maybe pangas, such things.
Thank you. Members, you will have an opportunity to pursue it if you so wish at the appropriate moment. Proceed.
Thank you, Chair, for your guidance and protection. I see Council's light is on.
Pause. I can see Council is up.
Yeah, Chair, there is something that has gone to the record, that the witness has identified all the persons in the video. The truth is, he has identified the frozen section of the video. The witness has not identified every person. There are actually just too many persons in the video, and I thought the record should be clarified on that.
Your objection cannot be sustained for the reason that this video was yours. Wait, this video came here yesterday.
It's not my video, Chair.
And you never demonstrated to this plenary any goons. You only alleged goons.
With it in cross-examination so that we don't take unnecessary time, Chair. I just thought the video was frozen, and it went on record that he had identified every person. That video has more than 50 persons. He has only identified about 10.
The intention, Council, was to see if there was obvious presence of rowdy people who, in quotes, people chose to call goons. And you and I and everybody else, we are men and women of this country and this world. Those are not rowdy people. Those are officers of government.
Chair, I think I want to agree with the Council of the County Assembly, Chair, because if you look at the entrance in that video, Chair, you will hear some people shouting, and shouts in a political place where there was silence. Chair, in the Kenyan context, those could be some small indicators of goons.
So, for purposes of order, we will not open this discussion. Senators, you are free during the time of your seeking for clarification to so pursue that, or you are free during the time of determination away from this plenary to make those arguments. Proceed.
Thank you, Chair. Perhaps to satisfy the curiosity of the members, Mr. Witness.
Yes.
Kindly tell us where the county assembly offices of Meru are located. Is it in a isolated place, or exactly where are they located?
It is just adjacent to highway, and there are other institutions that are surrounding, like the court is just adjacent to the county assembly. The office of the governor is on the other side, adjacent to the county assembly. The library and is in a congested place. That's what I mean.
So it is in a congested place?
Yes, it is.
So the people, are you able to identify the people that are seen just before the governor enters the county assembly? Who are they?
The ones?
We have seen some people with the governor, and Honorable Mandago has alluded to the fact that we have had people shouting. Who are those people who are shouting, if indeed they were shouting?
Of course, there was more people that they could not know, the members of the community. Immediately they saw governor getting inside, they started coming. But the governor not come with them, but they started coming. By the time that the governor was getting out of the compound, there's a crowd even that has gathered outside the gate of the county assembly.
Thank you. Is it unusual for the governor to attract a crowd in whatever place she appears?
She always attracts a crowd.
Thank you. Can we move on to the next question, or rather video? But before we go to the video, so when the governor entered the compound, where did she head to?
To the speaker's office.
So the governor did not, on her own, enter the chambers?
No.
And what transpired at the speaker's office?
They had a small meeting with the speaker, and thereafter, the speaker and the governor, after the speaker had robbed, then speaker and governor went to the county assembly, and they were received, whereby the speaker welcomed.
Thank you. Can we now play video KMS20C? KMS20C.
We have a special sitting, that is the address of the first address of the governor, the members of the county assembly. And I will be very short that I would wish to welcome Her Excellency, Honorable Bishop of Mombasa, for the first time that he is coming to this assembly. Our first remarks being the first sitting that we are with the governor this afternoon. So, Honorable Governor, Bishop of Mombasa, we have 69 members in this assembly, 5 elected and 24 nominated. Then, also Governor, we have the United Democratic Party, which is the majority party.
Honorable Speaker of the County Assembly, the Deputy Governor, honorable members of the County Assembly, officers in the national government and the county government president. It is an honor and privilege to stand before you, Honorable Speaker, and the honorable member of the Assembly, and address you as the governor of the great country of Meru. Indeed, this is the team that people of Meru have placed a trust to steer the development agenda of the county in the next 5 years. Let us seize this moment and make good our promises and manifestos that we shared with our people in the just concluded campaign period. I acknowledge that we are all here, the Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Members of the Assembly, and the Deputy Governor, and I, as a result of the electoral process that was vigorous, involving, and highly competitive. I salute good law for emerging health victories. I have no doubt that this assembly
Number 3, I'm Jalango. Honourable members, this assembly stands adjourned up to 25th of Tuesday, 12th of October 2022 at 10 a.m. Thank you.
That video is self-explanatory. I do not need to cross-examine the witness on the same. Can we move on to the other video, where now the governor is outside the chambers and addressing members outside? And I'm referring to video KMS20D. The translation is found at page 158 of volume 2. Kindly.
Lakini kama jambaza siani na kama nyavifani na watu kutabara na ngogea kwenda kwa bidhaa.
Kindly pause that video. Are you able to identify a stone being pelted to the governor, governor rather? Yes, actually 2. From what direction is that stone coming from? From inside the county assembly. Kindly, Mr. Chair, with your permission, can we replay that video? That's the first one. That's the second one. Thank you, Chair. We have another video in slow motion, just for clarity purposes, and that is video number 20E. That's the first one. That is the second one aiming at governor. Thank you. Eating our car. Thank you very much. Can you confirm from that video, and perhaps we can have the video post, for you to confirm the buildings behind the governor? What are those buildings where the stone is coming from? The County Assembly of Meru. That is the County Assembly of Meru? Yes. Where we have 2 flags? Yes. Were there any members of the public inside the county assembly? No. There were none? There were none. Was the governor hit or her car ever hit by those stones? Yes, the car was hit. Yes. And was reported at Meru Police Station. Meru Police Station? Yes. I believe we have an OB to that effect. My assistant counsel will guide me on where that document is. So then, when the allegation comes up that the governor forcefully entered the county assembly.
Order, counsel. I've heard you say there is an OB to that effect.
Yes, I'm being assisted to trace the same.
Is it part of your evidence?
Yes, it is.
Then show us.
Yes, it's contained at page 38 of volume 1, OB report number 721910 2022.
Go on, Council.
Thank you. So that incident was reported at a police station?
Yes.
Thank you. So when the allegation that the governor forced a way into the county assembly and incited members of the public, what do you have to say about it?
Governor was the victim.
The governor was the victim?
Yes.
Thank you. Enough of that. Let's proceed to, and I note I have 30 minutes and I still want to yield to my learned friend. I will play 3 more videos, then I yield to my learned friend. Let us go to the issue of public participation. You are a resident of Meru, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Are you aware of any public participation in respect to the impeachment motion against the governor?
Yes, I am.
You are aware?
Yes.
How was that public participation conducted in your experience as a person who was in Meru during this period?
I can call it was just a symbolic.
Shambolic?
Yes.
That's what you mean?
Yes.
What makes you think that the exercise was shambolic?
I attended 2, and there were fightings in those public participations, and again, it was one-sided in that in all the entrances, in all the podiums, if you are not supporting the impeachment motion, you are not allowed to speak. I attended situations where there was fights and it was chaotic.
Thank you. And who was presiding over this public participation exercise?
The MCAs.
The MCAs?
Yes.
With your permission, Chair, may we now play 3 videos. KMS29A as the first one. KMS29A.
Meru County elected and nominated leaders consultative meeting. As you are aware, Meru County government has been experiencing some misunderstanding for a while between the executive and the Meru County Assembly.
That is not a video.
Key among the causes of this misunderstanding is the one fund, an issue.
Can we try KMS29A kindly? It is labeled. Chair, kindly, can I have the time freezed for a moment as the Secretariat tries to organize themselves?
For how long? According to our side, we do not have a video with that label.
Can we try KMS29B? KMS29B.
Chair, we cannot freeze time if the council is telling us, let's try this evidence, let's try this. Council, can you be specific?
Don't know where somebody is speaking from. Who is speaking? Oh, Mandeko. Yes, Mandeko.
Chair, I was only saying, council is asking that the time be frozen, but he is the one leading the Secretariat telling them that let's try this, let's try this. I think, council, can you be specific on the video you want the Secretariat to play?
Thank you, Honorable Member. We have supplied those videos to the Secretariat, clearly marked. The video I wanted played was KMS29A. Perhaps the Secretariat can confirm if they have that video.
You know why I'm patient with you? It is because you are moving on a motion on which a determination was made. You had made a motion earlier that there was a mix-up of videos. So if that is the problem you are incurring, we want to accommodate you. How best do we do it so that we don't deny you a chance to prove your defense? You can even request that you go on and probably during your re-examination, you'll have organized yourself to show us that video, but you can speak to it.
My learned friend, Mr. Dr. Muthomi, will have a serious problem with that because he will have lost the opportunity to cross-examine my witness on the same. But we can, as we try to sort that out, Honorable Chair, with your permission, we can play the other videos.
So, Council, I confirm that we don't have that video. Following your application, the old videos you had given us, new ones were brought. So what I would like you to help us with, would failure to play this video be fatal to your case?
Not at all, Honorable Chair. I can proceed without the videos.
Then proceed.
Thank you. Can we then play videos KMS3, which I believe are with the Secretariat? KMS3.
Women Rep Meru County, Honorable. My question to the Women Rep Meru County, Honorable Bishop, Professor, whatever Kawira Mwangaza. If you cannot manage 63 million NGAV funds, can you manage 12 billion? Do you know how a billion is written? You can't.
We supply that as a video. We have no idea why it's only a sound bite.
We are playing what you gave us.
Can we try KMS18? I really do not know. KMS18. And for these videos, Honorable Chair, I would really request that we are given time to play them, even it includes us playing them from our laptop, because I'm sure my learned friend, Mr. Muthomi, has seen those videos. So we did supply the videos. We have no idea why, for some reason,
yes.
They are different.
Can it play on your laptop?
We can. With the permission of the chair, the Secretary confirms that they can do that.
Kindly stop. Pause.